You ready to let the dogs out?
What?
Do what?
From the All Indiana Podcast Network.
Join Pet Pals TV's Patty Spitler as we celebrate our furry friends.
Cats, dogs, and all the critters in your family.
Celebrate the bond between pets and people and meet Hoosier heroes saving four-legged lives.
I love it. Good. I'm glad.
It's the Positively Patty podcast.
I can't wait anymore. Me neither.
Now, your host, here's Wish TV contributor Patty Spitler.
From Wish TV, I'm Pet Pals TV host Patty Spitler, and this is the Positively Patty podcast on the All Indiana Podcast Network. On this episode, we're talking with me. Okay, we'll find out why do I love pets so much? What do they give me? What does it do for me and you? Because without you, we wouldn't have a good thing to talk about. So, yeah, it makes me a little nervous talking about myself. So if you want to hear me stumble a bit, tune in to the Positively Patty podcast. And now on the Positively Patty podcast, today we're talking about, well, me. Not me really, but why I love animals so much and pets in particular, and what they do for me, what they probably do for you too if you're listening to this podcast. And we thought we'd just take a little reference check to find out what the heck is Patty and why does she do this. So for this, rather than me introduce and interview myself, we have my friend. We go way back. He's our producer, and he's also in charge of running the microphones here and the setup. This is Jason Heath. And Jason, you're going to do a little interviewing with me today, and you're connected to this as well. We'll tell folks about that. So, hi, Jason. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Okay. Yeah, we're going through the COVID. That's one thing. Start off with that. It's one good thing. I know you just got a kitty cat. Named S'mores?
Yeah, S'mores. Yeah.
S'mores. She's so cute.
I tell you, and a kitty can really get you through a pandemic.
Oh, yes. We need our pets during the pandemic. That's one thing I'd heard, that there's always another side, is that some people are losing their jobs or have lost them, and money is tight. So if you can't afford a pet, perhaps this is not the right time to do it. Maybe just put it on the back burner until you have the money, because they cost some money. You have to feed them, and vaccinations, and all kinds of things. So it's better to wait till you're financially stable and can afford a pet, rather than get one and take it back. Okay, so we're going to launch into this. What do you want to know, Jason?
I want to know first, your love of animals. When did it begin?
Oh, always goes way back. I remember growing up, and my mother and father would put me in the high chair and give me a milk bone along with Duke, who was the collie mix that I grew up with. Boy, that was a great dog. My dad also had another dog. I don't remember him very well. His name was Sonny. And Sonny was a chow. And Sonny they generally like one person. Know your breed, and they generally, that makes sense. But he never had a leash. Dad would just go out and the dogs would follow him. So, and that was back in the day too. So I always loved animals. And then when I got a little older, my first kitty cat was Cookie. She was in the sewer across the street. And I saw her and I said, I want that cat. And I got her. She never got hit. That was wonderful. And so Cookie was my first kitty cat. That was in Dayton, Ohio, where I grew up. And then we had cottages at Indian Lake. So up at Indian Lake, I had a duck named Quacker. Okay, I wasn't very good at names. And then I was in an Easter egg contest, and I asked my parents, back in the day, they gave out real live animals. And I said, if I win something, can I keep it? And they said, sure, because I was chunky and all the kids ran ahead of me and they thought she'll never find an egg. I found an egg that said bunny. So I got a bunny rabbit, lived for 10 years. His name was Bun Bun. Again, don't make fun of me for the names, okay? I had a worm farm at one time. I had snails. I didn't do very well with snails. They crawled out of the bowl. That wasn't good. So I didn't do very well. I had some fish. I didn't do very well. Had turtles for a long time. 2 cute little turtles. So my love of pets goes way back. Now, when I was working all the time at Wish TV, doing a lot of reporting and celebrity interviews and traveling, then I had cats, sometimes 3 to 5 cats in my house. But I could have someone come in on the weekend and watch them. With a dog, you have to, be there. So that went on, and then December 24th, 2004, as many of you know, I have hearing loss. It got to the point that I could not do the news anymore. When fatal fire sounds like flat tire, it's time to get out. So I quit, and I thought, now I can get my own dog. So I did some research, and it's a funny thing because I grew up with a collie, and I looked at the picture of my dad with a dog and me, and I thought, that's when I thought I want a dog. And I ended up with a dog that kind of looks like a collie, Bernese Mountain Dog, and his name was Louie. And what I did was I did my research again, and I thought, this is the dog that I want. So I got a responsible breeder and got my Louie, and he changed my life. I went to the dog park, and little did I know I was doing research, getting ready for the next step. Okay. In
I'm
my
sure
house,
people recognized you at the dog park. What did they say?
well, it's funny when you have a dog, they don't, dog people didn't so much say anything to me, but they look at the dog. Say, tell me about your dog. And then they go, oh, hi, Patty. Oh, tell me about your dog. So pet people really, and I do the same thing. I can remember the name of the dog or the cat or the duck, and I can't remember the name of the person. I think that's just something that pet people do. So anyway, when I was in my house and with my doggie, and then I got a knock on my back door, and who was at my door in 2009?
I think that may have been me.
And I let you in.
Yeah. And our goal was to find someone whose life was changed by the love of a pet. And we thought, well, what about Patty Spitler? And we're like, well, we could get her to do the interview. And I remember we completed the interview, edited it, and I sent you the link to watch it, and days went by, and you hadn't watched it. Why?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Probably it was
yeah.
too
Emotional.
It was too emotional. Yeah. Because I never thought, when I quit, I thought, well, that's it. My life has changed. I never thought I'd do back in TV or interviewing, and I love doing this because it's my passion. So I volunteer for all I do now, and I love it. Sometimes I take free lunches. That's a good thing. But I made an investment in some real estate, so I'm doing okay. It's not, I don't have Corvettes or a boat at Geist anymore, but I get by, and I love it. So that's what makes me relevant, and I love when people come up and say, I enjoy what you do. It's almost more fun than interviewing George Clooney. Okay, maybe not George Clooney,
yeah.
but anybody else. And I learn things every day. I learn things about animals, conservation. I've learned so much about that. Our Indianapolis Zoo is amazing. I've learned about the different breeds. I've learned how to take care of them. And even new species I've learned about, and some in the wild. So, yeah, it's been very rewarding, and I think and I hope we've done some good things with rescues and shelters to help the pets get good homes and to keep those homes.
So Pet Pals TV, you've been the host and producer for 11 years. What moments stand out to you if you had to pick 2 or 3 moments?
2 or 3 moments? Oh, Jason. I didn't write that down for you to ask.
Iditarod would be one, I would imagine. You went to the Iditarod. Maybe not. Maybe.
Iditarod was wonderful. And those, for anybody who says, oh, these dogs, they make them run. No, they don't. They really want to run. They run to. In fact, when they retire, the older dogs will run along beside them if they can, because they still want to run. That was great. They're treated like celebrities there. It's really cool. What else? We got to go to American Kennel Classics in New York, and that was fun. And just the everyday learning about animals. I mean, everybody has a story, and if you have a pet and you love that pet and you treat it like your family, then that's a good story. So there's a young gal who has brain cancer, and she's being helped by therapy dogs. I didn't know the difference between service dogs and therapy dogs and emotional support dogs and what they do. I mean, I met a gentleman who has a service dog, and he has no arms and no legs. So again, if you have a service dog is good because they should be trained to do the work to help the human. Do not get a fake service dog vest for $49 over the internet. Wrong. You're hurting those that really need it, because then it sets a bad example if your pet, acts out. So I feel very, very strongly about that. So I learned about that. And quite frankly, I don't see how I would get through this COVID stuff that we're going through without my animals. And yes, I do talk to them, and they talk back, so that's good.
So your current crop of animals at your house, who's in there?
Who what?
Who are your animals? For
Who
those
are-
who don't know, give us the
well,
names. And
okay, let's go back a little bit. My Louis died, passed away. Boy, this is really hard. He was on the show in the beginning, and he passed away in 2015. And then I wanted another Bernese Mountain Dog. That's why people get the same breed, because I know the quirks about the animal. So I got a responsible breeder and got my Stewie. He's not the same. They all have different personalities, but he's a good boy. I also have a rescue named Mabel. She was out on the street. Said it had some puppies. She's a terrier mix with a poodle on one side, schnauzer on the other. She's just a hot mess, but she's so smart. And she's about 13 years old now. And then this is the announcement.
Mm-hmm.
Just 3 weeks ago now, almost 3 weeks ago, I got a kitty. I needed a kitty.
Aw.
I haven't been kittyless for a long time. So I was waiting, though. I had a 19-year-old former feral kitty, mama kitty, that just passed a couple months ago. And I was waiting till she passed to look at another one. And I want another buff kitty. So I got another orange boy. I miss my Buster. He was a good orange boy. And by the way, I've got all the urns lined up with all of the animals in my office. So I got a little boy, 9 years old, because everyone wants a kitten. So I got an older guy. His name is Timber, and he's getting accustomed. He's coming out now and roaming around, and he's a good boy. So I think that's a good mix right now. I have 3 right now. So anyway, yes, been doing Pet Pals TV for 11, going on 12 years.
Wow. And you've been honored by the Indiana Broadcasters Hall of Fame. Tell us about your recent honors, because they're part of who you are.
I didn't expect that. Okay. Yeah, how lucky am I? I get to do what I love, and I've had a career doing it, and I'm still doing it. And yes, I've had some awards. Indiana Broadcasters Hall of Fame, 2018, I was inducted. I mean, that was a shock, but great, I'll take it. That's good. And then I've twice won Indy Star polls for Best TV Personality in 2018 and 2020. So that's nice. And those are nice because it's current, and that helps. It's not what did Patty do 30 years ago. It's what she did now, and that helps me then because it helps the shows, and I do the shows because I need something to do. I'm a part of what I do, and they know that I do it because I love it. I think that animals don't lie, and I think that's part of it.
Yeah, and you've met some great people. The people behind these rescues, they're just angels, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, and I always say I don't run a shelter. I'm not a veterinarian. I don't. There's a lot of things I don't know, but I can now, since we've done it this long. I can refer you to someone who may be able to help you with your particular problem or concern. So I can say, go here, go there, go to our website, petpalstv.com, and maybe you'll find some answers there. So that it helps me to be. I'm a pointer, not a dog, but I'm a pointer, and it helps to know where to send people so they can get the right answer. So.
You're a great storyteller. How did you get that gift? Was it practice, or did you always have that gift?
Oh gosh. Am I?
What's your secret?
I like to listen, even though I have to do one-on-one so I can see your lips move, but my cochlear implant's helping a great deal with that. Thank you very much, Dr. Ostrowski. I only child, so I always enjoyed being around adults rather than kids my own age. I like to listen to them talk. I loved sitting at the dinner table and listening to my parents talk when they had dinner parties back then. So I think it probably developed from that. I enjoy.
Tell us about dinner time at the Spittler home with the dogs. Do you spoil them? Do you make them eat dog food out of the box? What?
Well, I have some kibble, Earthborn. It's very good. It's reputable and good. But I also mix in some either beef that I make. I can't cook for people. I don't make people food, but the dogs look at me like, "Wow, look, she can cook on that stove."
So you're grilling chicken on a stove.
Yeah, on the stove. Not the what's that oven part?
That's the oven underneath.
The burners on the top. and I can make some hamburger, and also maybe they get filet mignon sometime. And then I can do, they have some chicken. Sometimes they get rotisserie chicken, and I have to take off, no bones, no, and no skin. But they get the white meat. And then I mix in some cottage cheese. Sometimes they get a pork chop, Yeah,
So they're a little spoiled. Yeah, they're a little spoiled.
Well, cottage cheese, too. Bernese Mountain Dogs have very tender tummies. So I have to make sure he gets good food, or else you don't want a big dog with tummy problems. No. So, yes, they do eat well. And then Kitty, of course, gets Fancy Feast and any leftovers. So, and they get lots of treats. They're spoiled.
Yeah. Well, they have a good mom, too.
They have what?
A good mother.
A good mother?
Yeah.
I guess I'm their mom, yeah.
That's great.
It's fun. Now, those are my kids.
So Pet Pals TV airs on 25 stations, including Wish TV here in Indianapolis.
Right.
Folks can watch that at 10:30 every Saturday. PetPalsTV.com to watch the best
And
of
also
stories.
we're on WHMB, Channel 40 at 10:30. And we're on WNDY on Saturday at 8:30. We're on so many. Go to our website and you can see all the places we are. And then Great Day TV is every Saturday at 10 o'clock on Wish TV and 11 o'clock on WHMB. And again, go to our website there, greatdaytv.com, and you can see all the places. We're statewide. Positive stories, yeah, it's fun. It keeps me going. Gives me a goose. See, goose. That's an animal
reference. Very good. Well, I'll let you give the goodbye.
Okay, and thank you very much for listening. We enjoy what we do, and we thank you. And this is your Positively Patty podcast, and we'll talk to you next time. This has been the Positively Patty podcast, and boy, that was something, right? From Wish TV, I'm Patty Spittler. Be sure to follow and subscribe to this podcast. You know you want to. And check it out and tell all your friends, too. New updates every week. You can also learn more at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook.
Discover more pet-friendly stories at PetPalsTV.com and stay with Wish TV online at WishTV.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Be sure to like and subscribe to this podcast and discover more great podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at AllIndianaPodcastNetwork.com.